Welcome. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjutsu Master and Mystic Messenger. This is going to be an interesting video. Everything that I share and say and do is for a reason. If there sounds like a contradiction, there isn't. Investigate further. Hope you're all doing well out there, and thank you for all your comments. Blessings and love to you all. Thank you to my brother Chris from Cedar Light. Amazing comment. Hope you're doing well, brother. Have a great day. I'm grasping things on a deeper level with this AI. Now, I did mention in my channel where I'm from, as it's termed, the future, and it's another world not like this world. We have AI there. Now, AI is new to us. Many of us, we will come into remembrance of it. That's how I feel. I'm making connections and grasping things on a deeper level with this AI now, and I'm seeing things in connection with spirit and AI. I said to my son, "What's your thoughts on AI?" And his response was, "It's too late, Dad." I found that a very interesting response. Okay. I find that interesting when everyone is fearing AI. And to my mind, my son is saying, it's actually here, it's here, or it can be used to assist humanity. I find that response fascinating. Now remember, we're being branched off into another timeline. We will come into remembrance and become well learned with this advanced technology. It's part of us. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to run through my activities since yesterday. So I did my video yesterday and it was quiet. I messaged my mum and I said, I've not received anything from Father yet. I'm going to relax a bit, he says. Being present, paying attention, what comes into my immediate environment, I always say to Spirit, what's the message? And I kind of got this message, you've done enough. You've finished, so to speak. And I relaxed. Me and my son, we walked to the field. And there's this park in the field. And there was this lovely family sat on their own in this park. And I was thinking to myself, that's how it should be. And I walk to this goalpost, do some chin-ups, of course. And we're walking out the park and I see 5p. I keep seeing these 5p's everywhere. And I couldn't help think it's connected to the 5th month, May. Now, I get home. And for once, I don't know what to do with myself. I've been studying for so long and doing these videos. I think to myself, I touch the house up a bit. And so I start painting. And I paint a fence, a gate. There's these 2 pots we got in the garden. One shaped as a boot. Another one just a plain flowery pot. I do that. Then I go to sit down. Still waiting for Spirit to give me something to talk about. Like I said, I always wait for Spirit to give me the video to present. I'm sat with my son in the evening and we're playing on his PlayStation. And I share this with you. It's hilarious. I go on this game Warzone, a COD. And I do like these type of games, even though I don't play them as much as I used to. I will tend to play in the evening with my sons. You know, I try to interact and be interested in everything that they do. And sometimes they say, Dad, try this. So I was playing Warzone. And I was on this mound and this squad come upon me out of nowhere, shot me. Of course, the area is enclosing on itself. I parachute back in, and my first response was, the only thing I can do in this situation is jump in that vehicle and run them all over, in which I did. I was like, have that. I thought it was hilarious. But I'm actually relaxing. As I'm playing this game, my ear starts ringing like crazy. And I go into prayer. And I'm saying thank you to Father. I go to bed, I get a good night's sleep. Then I get up this morning, and the first thing I see is this. A watch, Omega. Okay. And we are aware of the positions of the hands, the presentation we've been receiving over the years. I was like, this is interesting. Omega. Then I was in the kitchen, and my loved one brought something to my attention, and it blew me away. So over a week ago, I was in the garden, and I was in prayer, groaning inwardly, bursting at the seams. Father, how much longer? And in the corner of the garden, there was a little patch of dandelions, funny enough. And I was thinking Lionsgate Portal. Now, in the UK, we have this tradition where you pick them, you make a wish, and you blow. And the seeds just fly off. So over a week ago, there was about 7 or 8, a small patch of these dandelions. Being in prayer, and I saw this little patch, I picked one, I made a, should we say, an intention, a wish, a will, thrown it out there in the field. I blew the dandelion, and then I threw the lawnmower over the whole garden. My loved one said, "Have you seen the dandelions in the garden? The garden's full of them. I've never seen that many dandelions in our garden ever." I'm like, wow. And I was thinking, I love symbology. I look at the world as a screen. I kind of got the impression, like, yeah, dream big, pray, keep investing. It's coming. So I thought I'd share that with you. Again, record and document. Then me and my son go walking through the shop. Okay. And on the way home, I'm walking past the surfing shop. Okay. Along this path here. I got this from Google Maps. Right here. Okay. Walking along it. You know, when it's a hot day and you get like a paintbrush, dip it in water, and you can write on the path. There was like these watery stains on the path. And I was in prayer, again, speaking to Father, sending them desires and appreciation, etc. out. You know, I'm still requiring healing and going over things. And Father is shouting out here. He's with me. And I noticed these kind of watery stains on the path. And they looked like that. Literally like that. And I didn't have my phone on me. As I was in prayer and I looked down, I noticed it was the Yod He Va He. I am that I am. Okay. Remember, it's the hand or fist. Behold, nail, we're pinned to the future. Behold. That was on the path this morning. I could clearly see it. I knew when I looked down, the name of God, He's with me. He's with us. Okay. The things I say if you're at this channel, you're all included. I've said that. If you are really paying attention, seeking truth, and trying to receive the wonderful jigsaw puzzle piece of gold from spirit, and you take away with you that resonates with you, then look at it as disclosure. Father has sent me on here to share with you everything I've learned from spirit and that which I receive from our Father, and it's for you. So I'm looking at Stellarium, and on the 1st of May, I noticed the moon is in the hand of Arga, still in Taurus. Okay, there's the moon, the sliver moon, Arga, right? Jupiter and Taurus with Uranus, right? And we do have the Swan comet there too. But we got the sliver moon right above Jupiter, and yet it's in the hand of Arga. I love symbology. Again, this is in my immediate experience. I'm looking at images, symbols. It lists the veils. And we do have the sun in Aries, and it's next to, again, Gemini, the twins, right? And this brought to mind this image, which I've shared with you before. If you've been following me for a while, you're fully aware of these images that I've shared and talked about. Okay? Again, Gemini, Taurus, and you do have Aries, the head of Aries. All right? And this has been a bit confusing, and I'll show you another image. This is connected symbolically to the pineal gland. You'll see the face is facing down, right? The white ball restored, mentioned by Enoch, is pointing at the ribs. And this could be connected to a celestial event. We've made, should we say, a suggestion of what this is. I've mentioned it could be Saturn, the sliver moon, the sun. We are actually unsure. The towel is pointing at it. But the way the bull's leg is pointing at the ribs, I cannot help think that it's the solar flares, the frequencies from the projector, the sun. All right. Now, the sun is heavily connected to the moon. So learning symbology, you have to put symbol upon symbol. You have to always include the other symbols for greater context. So I'm like, well, that could be the sun. It could be Saturn. It could be the sliver of the moon. Let's just throw them on top of each other. If we pay attention then to anything in connection with the celestial events we see going on in the firmament, we may see a connection. Something may jump out at us. It's funny that what I am seeing, there is this language where everything is converging. Let me share this with you. There's Saturn, one of the moons. Okay. And I will share this with you again. I'll zoom in. We do have the sliver moon on top of Taurus, Jupiter. Okay, and Jupiter has the eye of Ra in it. Again, you must put precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, video upon video, symbol upon symbol. And by doing that, bearing everything in mind and try and converge it, see what jumps out. And I'm like, actually, with their relevant locations, it is actually pointing to the Egyptian hieroglyph. But then this comes into my experience. I love the Egyptian mysteries and secrets. Okay. Again, the vessel, the ship, the Aleph Tav, Taurus, the Alpha and Omega, the bull, the sacred bull, to do with, again, May and a harvest. And we do get the kite or the raptor, the raptors. Hopefully you can see that all right. There, with the portal. It was funny because I loved one last night before I went to bed. Checked on these ospreys, the kites, hawks. I was like, okay, this is interesting. May. There's doors. You'll see the disc connected to the soul, the wings. There's a door. See where I'm going? Now, this is interesting. Jesus Christ is in the middle. He's the Alpha and Omega. He's in the middle of the lampstands. 14, I found, is connected with the Lord Jesus Christ, the living word that's in us, where he always makes the point he's in the middle. I've always kept this in mind when I'm doing my research. And funny enough, on the 10th of May, the sun is right in the middle of the Alpha and Omega. Right? Hopefully you're paying attention to what I'm sharing through these images. That's all I'm going to say. I found this fascinating. We also have the swan comic there too. All right? Which is heading down to the Dandelion, the Lionsgate portal, Orion. Okay. So keep watch, guys. We are watching for a supernatural, mystical, sudden transformation with our lives. There is this quietness that keeps occurring, like the world is being pushed away from us. Like I said, this is all about the harvest and a relocation of souls. Many are not grasping what I am saying in this channel or believe in the things that I'm saying. There is going to be a shift. For those who are in light, walking with the Father, going by the day, you're going to find yourself in a wonderful timeline, a wonderful future, regardless of what the world is saying. I'll share this with you. Even this morning, my window is open. And again, I'm not judging anyone, but the individuals listening to all the vials coming through their devices, again, talking about really horrible things. I'm like, guys, they just love that type of food. I will not listen to it about the calamities and dramas of people when you could be focusing on a wonderful future. Turn away from this world and invest. Make sure you measure what goes in. The truth is, there is a wonderful realm. I have many realms, mansions, rooms. If it was not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. For the harvest in the book of Revelation is for the angels. Did you invest? Jesus Christ comes to reward all those who have done the works. He comes to see who has faith, who is watching, who is seeking the door, receive the key by turning to the Father, to truth, in hope of a wonderful future, which is the good news. That's what's coming. You say no to the old ages, the cycles. We are the pools coming out. We are the pools coming out the deep. Okay, there is a wonderful future before you, a new you. Let go of this, and this mystical, supernatural transformation is going to occur. Remember, you cannot not exist. Even if you were to drop this garment because there was an event, you would straight away be erected in your eternal youth in a new timeline. Only with your knowledge and awareness, holding in the seat of life, that wonderful direction, the crowned arrow, you know where you're going. You know what's coming. Whether it is the supernatural event where you are snatched away, with a new heaven and earth that comes down to us, this flash event or whatever. I know there's many that don't agree with this, but I know that we're not just quite there. We're already part of this transition now. We're already part of something very unique where there is movement going on in movement going on in the invisible. It's happening. When we cross that threshold to the greater degree, then everything will spring to life, and this is what I'm watching for. I don't know how abrupt or subtle it's going to be. I know I'm here to assist with this transition. So keep watch, guys. Keep your chin up. Everything's going to be all right. We look forward to that blessed hope, a wonderful future. Your eternal heavenly home's not made of human hands, erected all around you. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjitsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Have a great day, guys. Love you.